Greetings all. Thank you for coming back. And yes, I have something. I have found something. Oh no, I have found something. It pops up on my feed 3 times a week, and this one, I swear that this guy never leaves you wanted. Okay, he brings on the craziest people. I wonder where he finds these people. Now, this one's gonna be fun. We're gonna go ahead and bring this on up. As you see, our lovely financial audit with Caleb Hammer, the guy that. All right, here we go.
Thanks for coming in from Seattle. That's a far little journey. What do you do for a living up there?
I'm a supervisor at Starbucks.
Of course you are. That is as Seattle core as it gets. Starbucks can actually be a pretty damn good place to build a career sometimes. I know they're going through lots of union things and some places are getting shut down, and lots of Starbucks layoffs actually just got announced this week, like 1,000 people.
Yeah, I saw
crazy.
that in
So
corporate.
how much are you making?
I make $23.64 an hour.
Seattle, 23, and for a manager?
Well, I'm just a shift supervisor.
Shift
So,
supervisor.
working
How many
my way
hours
up.
a week do you work?
I want 40, but I get more like around 30.
Why? Why do you think?
Well, I could work at different stores.
Yeah,
but,
why wouldn't you?
I don't drive, so that kind of like keeps me in my
How's
little
the
area.
public transportation where you are?
Well, it's okay, a little unsafe. But
How unsafe?
well,
What are we going to use that as an excuse? Like, I know you're in like a big radius because we're not going to give a specific location, but
yeah.
so I'm going to need to.
I mean, I
do
used to
believe
use
you,
it
or-
a lot more. Right now, my specific area where I'm at is kind of on
How
like
far
a
away is
sketchy
another store? How
road.
many miles? If you drove, how many minutes would it be?
Well,
If you drove,
13.
cool. I bet an Uber ride would pay for the.
This man, he is mad that I did not make him a sandwich. You see this? I have made myself a ham and cheese sandwich. He is mad that I have not made him a sandwich. Oh, dearie me. Where the heck did I put that? All right, we'll do that. And then this. And not Taco Bell. I am not bringing you Taco Bell, you grumpy little. No, you're not getting Taco Bell. No.
The
If
extra,
you wish to join.
10, 20 hours you pick up a week.
Yeah. Well,
So there we go. I've solved your issue.
yeah.
Okay.
I think
So
that,
so why do you settle for that?
well, I've worked
I
with
don't
other stores in
care.
the
I'm being
area. They
coconut.
kind of suck.
not the coconut.
Honestly,
Okay, well, your
they're
shift
not
supervisor, make 'em
clean
better.
and-
Right?
Well, I tried.
You wanna
I worked
work
at
up.
one of them for 2 years actually and left because it was so horrible. But and the other one, my store was getting remodeled. I had to go to, and it was just an experience I did not have fun at.
So how much comes in through
Alright.
payroll on a monthly basis?
You eat your sandwich.
Well, I think it kind of fluctuates up and down because I get tips on my.
Are you still mad I didn't make him the sandwich? He says he's refusing to come up because I didn't make him the sandwich. Mostly because he wanted a Philly cheesesteak.
Paycheck. So
Yeah, so they tip into the store and then it gets evenly distributed.
so
Yeah.
cash, and then also they just introduced like the credit card tipping in the
I'm
last couple
sure
years.
they did.
So that has actually increased so much. Like our tips, like I get an
know.
extra like
We all
$500.
feel
Obligated.
Yeah, for sure. Literally everywhere.
Yeah.
But
Everyone feels obligated to tip the baristas. I do not go to Starbucks. I do not drink coffee, and I make my own tea. But everyone feels obligated to tip the baristas. I mean, I can understand why. I just really wish I would get tipped too.
But-
Yep.
and it's awkward. Like in the drive-thru, we have to like pass them the thing, and I'm like,
Yep.
here you
I was gonna ask you a couple questions.
go.
Uh-huh. Great. Yep, you're one of those. Wonderful. We all love that. Cool. So what hits your account on a monthly basis normally,
like
average?
about 24.
Okay, I had 27,
Oh, okay.
Ooh, goody.
Cool.
but 24 is average.
Yeah,
So you had
I'd
a
say
little
that's-
over.
Because I think I have been working a bit more. Like
Well, what's changed?
the hours like fluctuate, like just how
Okay.
busy we are and how much like
How much do they bring?
the store like gets allocated for labor.
Okay, so you made 27, but let's just say you make 24 normally, but whatever. We had a little, if you make more in a month, maybe you're allowed to spend more. Maybe we're allowed to put more to savings. That's okay. What did you spend in the last month?
All of it.
No, what did you spend in the last month?
Probably 2,800.
So you're okay with spending $100 more? Why would you say that? Why would you do that? If you know you spend more, why are you okay with that?
I'm not okay with it.
Then why do you do it? Because that is an action that you are doing.
Yeah. I can't stop. I don't know.
Can't stop? What is can't stop?
I
do you mean
don't want
can't
to
stop?
stop
Stop
Sorry, I lost
what?
my glass.
spending.
Over here looking for my tea.
treating
I
myself,
can't find it.
having fun.
Okay, no, it was 3,526, by the way. So it was completely like it wasn't even close. Even though you made more, you still spent $800 more than came in, and you spent $1,100 more than normally comes in.
Mhm.
So can't stop leads to an extra 800. That's a lot of can't stop. How do you not know the number?
I don't
Oh, wait
know.
until they get into the
Honestly,
correct
I'm
ones.
really surprised it was that high. I think maybe Christmas. I don't know.
Christmas.
But
No,
everyone
we're
is
beyond
blaming
Christmas. We're
everything on Christmas. Everybody's blaming everything on Christmas. All right? If it's not Christmas, it's the birthday week or the birthday month. All right? It is insane. I bought one thing on credit and I paid it off the next week when I got my paycheck. Okay? I bought my son a trampoline. All right? And I put it on a credit card. And I paid it off the next week. That was the only thing I put on credit. And I paid it off. All right? So, live within your means.
beyond Christmas. I've heard that a lot in these talks. We're at the end of February. We're beyond Christmas. Christmas is done.
No.
Why are you here? What's going on?
Well, my boyfriend will not propose to me until I get my finances in order. That's not how we want to start a
A
marriage.
time crunch. How long have you guys been together?
About 3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, and we've lived together now for over a year,
Is he
and we
here?
just signed it. Yeah, he's in the lobby.
Really?
So we just signed a 2-year lease together, actually, like last month.
have you
as
guys lived together?
well. Like for a year already.
Oh.
So in the same place, we just extended our lease.
So he'll share a contractual agreement with you, but okay. In a marriage. I mean, that's fair. If you don't get your. But you spent $800 more than you brought it in on last month, or $1,100 more than you
Right.
normally do. So obviously, you give a shit more. You don't give a shit about the marriage. You don't give a shit about the proposal. You care more about sweet treats than the marriage. I mean, that's what your actions are leading to.
Yeah.
So what do you mean that's why you're here? I can't stop you.
we can get a
I can
sweet
get you
treat
a tool.
together.
You spent $800 more than you brought in. Yes, you can get a sweet treat together. Maybe he pays for it.
Yeah.
Maybe you pay for it within a budget. I mean, I don't. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. To be honest, I think I'm embarrassed by spending that much, and I just, yeah, I
Then
really.
why haven't you changed anything? Because
She's embarrassed for spending that much. But do you think by the end of this, she is going to admit what she's doing is wrong? Please cast your votes now. And if you're watching us in future, please put your votes in a comma with a timestamp. But then at the end of this, edit with another timestamp of what you think happens.
that's a lot of cop out talk. That's a lot of like, oh, I know I am, or I'm just embarrassed.
Yeah.
What? Why? Why are you? Dig deep.
Well,
Let's have something to work with.
I have gone through a lot of different boyfriends, and I finally found the one that I want to be with. And I think this is what I need to do
So
to
sweet.
get my life
wish I had a
together.
little heart
And
in
Why you
Yeah.
just fly through? I guess we all fly through different people until we find our one. I don't. How does that impact this?
Also, I like to put to a vote. Not exactly a vote. But Would you prefer these to be pre-recorded? Or I'm able to put like little things on the screens and stuff like that? Or do you like these live streams where it's just straight off the YouTube?
What a statement.
So me and a boyfriend met in high school. Ex-boyfriend.
Wait, you're 23. Okay, so like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we
So,
talking about the ex-boyfriend?
Probably were around 16. He was actually I was sophomore, he was senior, and
That's what Twitter will say.
yeah.
Go
But I don't know. At least I wasn't a freshman. So he actually got expelled right after we met, and he would like come to meet me at the school.
Oh, maybe he actually is a PDF.
Yeah. Maybe. So
He was just overblown. What did he get expelled for? I guess that has nothing to do with this,
Honey?
but
bringing brass knuckles.
Who's
to
always
school.
yelling and joking.
it's Seattle.
He never worked our whole relationship.
There should be a comma
even though he
there.
You
was
were a
older.
sophomore. He was a senior.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I took care of him our whole relationship.
You a
Like
sophomore.
to.
You took care of him.
Well, I worked 2 jobs as soon as I turned
So
16.
because you took care of him, now you're okay with your fiance taking care of you and not putting in the sacrifice necessary to get to the place where he would actually become a real fiance. Is that what you're trying to say, or what are you trying to say here?
No, I'm just saying that. I mean, that would be nice. But that's not my
Something
end
tells me
goal.
that's not what he's looking for, else he would have popped the ring.
Yeah,
The
that's
question.
That's true.
Okay. Are you guys aligned on what you're looking for? I guess we can maybe bring him in at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we're pretty aligned. Like I think.
Well, are you sure? Because you aren't changing the habits that are preventing you from doing the thing that you both want to do. And then you just told me it would be nice if he just took care of you. Why are you talking about this ex relationship? What does it have to what?
Exactly.
Well, I spent so much money on him that like that's kind of where.
How? A sophomore
my
in high
debt-
school?
Well,
A sophomore in high school is where all your debt came from? What are you talking about?
How does this tie into the man that she wants to marry? How does this tie into that? Also, I have lost my wallet. I'm still trying to figure out where it is. I have decided to order one of those things that go in your wallet that can be linked to your phone that makes sound. I make a big at the same time I'm talking. And so I do not lose my wallet again. I have this too big of a habit of doing this, and it is driving me nuts. My mom is searching the living room. I have been searching my bedroom. I don't know where it is. And right now I think it's a good idea to check and make sure my cards are all activated.
About
I was working like 2 jobs and like
as a
literally-
sophomore in high school.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I dropped out every year of high school actually.
You dropped out of high
Yes,
school
Yes.
every year?
Yeah, my freshman year
That's
I
not
was
even
actually
You just go back and they're like,
don't
okay.
ever drop out
yeah,
of
pretty
high
much.
school.
Freshman year I moved to a different state.
Don't ever drop out of high school. So you're the person that did go to high school.
From Connecticut to Washington and just stopped going the last like 4 months.
But
they
were
passed
you able to
me
go
on
to the next grade when you came back?
Yeah, and
so
then
is this like a fucking cheat code that you could just like
well,
drop out halfway through the year?
Education was a little bit more advanced than what the Seattle requirements were, so they actually had no problem moving me along.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. The high school I went
Okay,
to
so
was
my
not
cards are
that
somewhere
nice.
in here.
Are you,
not in a good
you're
area.
blaming this for how you got in debt as a sophomore. I'm so
Well,
confused on that.
so I would.
Please say what you're trying to say. Sorry. Maybe I'm just interrupting you.
No,
Please.
okay.
What are you trying to
Surprisingly, we've already checked there too. And the pants I was wearing. And honestly, the reason why I'm having such a hard time is because I have been so sick the last few days that I barely remember where anything is. So I've actually been driving my car without my physical license. And I have a picture of my license on my phone. So if I got pulled over, I would hope that would suffice. But I honestly have no clue where this went. And Taco Bell has been home the last few days too. So he may have knocked it somewhere. So I am basically, I have to go under my bed and check everywhere. I have no clue. I need a new bed frame, by the way.
So I basically
That is a joke, okay? That is a joke. I'm just wants needs. I don't need anything. I want a new bed frame, one that doesn't have holes, okay? Because everything falls everywhere in this thing. I'm so often digging things out from underneath this bed.
just took care of this ex since I was 16, had 2 jobs, gave him all my money. He would have my card, spend on it.
He would just spend on your card.
Yeah,
No.
he
Oh,
had
No,
my
no,
card.
no, no, no.
Senior.
My mom had one of those when I was younger. She had a water bed, and I can remember when that thing had sprung a leak. Thank God we had concrete floors. To the next. And I don't know if this is a hoku or a poem. Jim, what have you been doing to these people while I've been sick? Much better. But Jim, what have you been doing to our lovely cast and audience while I've been sick?
The expellee would use their sophomore girlfriend that works 2 jobs
Yeah.
and just spends all her money.
And I just kind of thought he loved me. So I thought it was
Yeah.
okay. Because my ex had pretty much stolen, like,
Considering I was like 4 or 5, 3 or 4 when she had that, I could not tell you whether or not it was my fault, or the dog, or the cat. I don't know.
like all my money from me. It was really hard to kind of move on from that.
Okay.
So he had like a drug addiction, and
Well, which one?
my ex-boyfriend.
Well, hold on. It sounds like I don't know which one is an ex-boyfriend. at this
Sorry. So the one I was with out of high school.
point. Okay.
Yeah. So he had like a drug addiction going
To what?
on.
We're going into
Oh.
And his
Don't
mom
hear
was also doing it with him. It was kind of a screwed up
Oh.
situation.
Kind of weird world. Let's talk about student loans. I know
Yeah.
it's something we don't want to avoid talking about, but if you don't repay structured private loans are bad. Now, why refi?
I had given him my card to go and get groceries or something from the store, and all of the money off my account was gone. And I had like no idea what happened. He came home, completely denied it, said he just bought the groceries that he had brought home. And so I called Safeway and I was like, where is my money? Like, what's going on? Like, this transaction was hundreds of dollars and my boyfriend did not spend that much. And so they were kind of investigating, told me to like come back in, and they showed me the footage of like him at the self-checkout getting the cash.
Really?
Ooh.
And were these like cash advances from a credit card? Or were these
No,
pulling
this
from
was
a
like my
checking
checking
account?
account at the
Okay.
time. Like, because I think I was
Well, thank
probably too
goodness.
That
young.
would be
So again,
really
I'm a little
hot.
confused why.
That would be that would be troublesome at my house, because my son calls those things water marbles. That's what we call them. We call them water marbles. But oh my God, he would completely destroy the bed. He would destroy the bed. It's the water marbles. Oh my goodness.
I'm in my debt because of this situation, because it sounds like he was a person. This doesn't sound like any reason that you're here though.
Yeah, well,
At
so
23.
and then I was opening a lot of credit cards at that time when we had moved in together.
Okay, so you were
All
18
right,
at
so
least.
that
Yeah, I was
to the
18
fact
when I
that
opened
she was
probably
opening credit
4 or
cards.
5 credit cards.
Why haven't you if you broke up with him 4 years ago? Why haven't we fixed anything since then? Especially now that we've been in a relationship for 3 years
Yeah.
with someone who wants to marry you, but won't because you want to get together because you're prioritizing sweet treats over him. Why haven't you fixed a single fucking thing?
I want to, but it's just
Let's
like
Do you
I-
want to though? Because I talk about this and you immediately go to stories from 5 years ago. Do you want to? Because your actions aren't showing you want to. You spent $800 more than you brought in, $1,100 more than you normally bring in on a monthly basis. What do you mean you want to? You know you spend more money. You acknowledge that you thought you spent $100 more than you make on a monthly basis. Want to? I'm not seeing want. Where's the want? No, you want sweet treats. That's what you're doing. What do you mean want? You know what the word want means?
I mean,
Yes.
but I also just want to live a good life, and I want to
Wouldn't
be able
marriage
to
be a
live
good
my
life?
Yes, but I'm also young and in my 20s. Like I want to be able
Is
to
there
do
So,
what I
so
want.
you're prioritizing that over him. You would rather have that.
Not necessarily.
She's in her 20s?
Tell him that. Should we bring him in and you tell him that?
No.
Because that's what you're doing. And that's what you're saying right now.
I mean, I feel like you can have a little bit best of both worlds. Like we
This
do a
is
lot
not
of things together. We go
SpongeBob.
on trips together.
Sure, but you're talking about your independence. That's what you were just talking about. You weren't talking about together. You only brought up together once to push back against you. Uh-huh.
Well, I think because I've been in relationships since I was so young, like it can feel good to think about doing things on my own as well. Like I want to be in a relationship, I want to be married, but independence is good too.
I agree. It's important to have like, you know, good independence here and there, and absolutely. But again,
Jim, when we get married, I'm not stopping working because I like to have my own money. And no, you can't have it.
we're choosing that over your togetherness completely.
Yeah.
Because it is one or another, and at least this ultimatum that's been given to you. And
Yeah.
you are choosing that.
I think, yeah, it's just been
So
hard.
you do not want to. And if you do, it's a small want. And obviously your want of yourself and individualism is higher.
I mean, I don't think so. Like I want to be with him.
How?
I just
You keep-
also
but you're
want to
saying
spend
that.
money.
Okay,
Like
but you
No,
want
I
that
got
more
that.
because that's what you're doing. You're choosing that over. Yeah? There we go. You just admitted it. So we tell him?
I can't deny because obviously
So
the
we should
numbers
tell
show.
him. So we should tell him.
No.
I think we'll eventually have to tell him. Where do you think you are in the world of finances? 0 to 10, 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best. Where do you think you are today, self-assessed?
If it's a kitty cat piggy bank, I would so go for that.
Probably a 2.
Okay. If you want your Hammer financial score, go to the link in the description below. You can go to calebhammer.com and check out where you are in the world of finances. It's free. It's a fun little quiz, and we assess you there. If you want to come on the show, come down to Austin, Texas, and get a little financial beating. Have a good time. Just go ahead. Go to calebhammer.com/apply. We'd be happy to have you here. Okay. Alta.
Alta, I don't know
Oh my
what
gosh,
this
what's
is.
This
This was.
people that go to Alta, man. People that go to Alta,
just
they're
so
always
I don't know what Alta is. I'm assuming it's like a makeup store or something like that. I don't know what it is. But dear God, people, get ready.
what's so good? You're
Has
you're
every
above the credit limit. So good. That's good. Jeez. Every time anyone goes to Alta or has an Alta card, you know it's about to be a episode. So good, and you'd rather be over. Again, you're choosing Alta over him.
But
You're
I'm
choosing
also
Alta
choosing-
over him.
beauty.
You're choosing your beauty over your
But
guys
he
being
likes
together.
my beauty, so it's like
I think he likes you
He's
for
like
you,
that.
or else he wouldn't be willing to propose.
true.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that's a add-on.
Beauty's great. Do it. I want you to feel confident. I want you to feel great.
Bye, Mike.
You're over the credit limit. What the f- are we doing if we're over the credit limit? That's a completely different world we live in versus you paying it off or even having a little balance. I wouldn't suggest. I
Well,
wouldn't support
usually
that, but you're over the limit.
I do have a little balance.
Well, guess what? You
I
don't.
pay
You're over the credit
I pay
limit.
the minimum every month, and then it like takes out like the fees or whatever, and then I have like $60 to
talking about?
spend. And then
That's still horrible
I
though,
s- I
because the
spend it
interest
every
on
month.
hey, because the interest on here is so, and it doesn't matter regardless because you purchased $71.17. Huh?
Oh
well,
my
that's still
God.
something.
Huh?
Like you can buy some $17.
No, you're over the credit limit, you
Oh.
dumb tit. That's what I am saying.
Well, yeah.
And no, that is not acceptable. That is what a child does. Okay, you owe $1,741.90 on a $1,700 credit limit.
Honey,
Great,
I'm
I'm
gonna
glad we're
stop you right there for a second, honey. I know about the smut room. Okay. Do you know how Serial came up with the idea about the smut room? it.
We're choosing this over him. It's important that you keep realizing that actual reality with an $88 minimum monthly payment, which, by the way, these will stack up like crazy. How long does this take to pay off? Just minimum monthly payments without purchases, which you're incapable of, but go ahead.
Maybe 6 years.
Okay. It takes 6 years, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. She said.
And, of course, it's Alta. And it's Alta.
I mean, it's just
So we're gonna
it's just
play-
so easy, and it's just like
It is
you
easy.
can.
That means you can't be
You
a
can
cra-
get your brows done. You can go get your hair done. I used to have pink hair. I got it done there,
Oh, wow. So
and it was so
exciting.
easy. Like
So easy. Who gives a fuck? Look, it didn't stick around anyway. Now you're blonde. Is it a fake blonde? We'll never know. Who gives a fuck? Doesn't matter. Only you acknowledge. It doesn't matter. No one gives a fuck. Who cares about the little purple above your eye?
Who knows? Maybe I would make more money writing smut. Anyhow.
I care about you guys being able to live a good life together and not become one of the criminals that you're afraid of when you ride public transportation in your area, apparently. So let's play a little game. I'm gonna bring out. I just want to assess your level of desire for actually purchasing. All right, some f***ing little brushes and stuff, right?
yes.
Oh,
Very
God, he's
exciting.
got
We know you got
pictures
this. Here,
on
don't flip it
cardboard.
over. You go ahead. Tell me right there what you think that is worth to you in terms of a financial amount that you will spend on that. Tell me. Go ahead.
Like a number?
Yes, a number.
Oh my God, here we
What
go.
else would you put? Okay, you would spend 12. Here, we got a little creamage. We're creaming. We got some visibly smooth pores. So exciting. What would you spend on this? She says $40. Here.
Oh my
Here we go.
God.
We got some twinkle strips. You're gonna have to tell me what this is that
It's
you
like
got.
highlighter, and then like you can also put it on your eyes and multi-purpose.
How much would you spend on that?
His face.
Very important. $20. That's what it's worth to you. That's what it's worth to you. That's the max you'll spend on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's mascara.
Mascara.
Well,
Yeah, what's the max you'd spend
that's
on
just
that?
like the mini
What's
one.
it worth to you?
The mini
Sure.
one?
What's it worth to you?
Okay.
What's your max you'd spend on it? Go ahead. What is it?
This is more like
Okay. So the max you'd spend on these little morph brushes
Morphe.
are $12. First of all, you spent $28 on it. You know that? You know that?
No. I almost don't believe that.
Okay, listen. You do not get to leave the studio, neither does your boyfriend, until you download the Simpler Budget app, because at least you guys get the premium version for free. They get a multi-week trial, but you get it for free. It will automatically tell you how much you spend on Lush. You can have a Lush category, and it will automatically connect to your accounts and tell you, okay? Then there's the community functionality in there where you can chat with other people and start your own threads, ask questions, all that
Also
stuff.
thread?
Yes, you can start an Alta thread because there are people absolutely in there. Absolutely. Use the automatic features. We want to make it the best budgeting app we can. So fucking download it. It's like the easiest thing you could possibly do. So you spent $28. Are you willing to spend $28 on this?
No, that's pretty sad.
Are you willing to spend $208 on it?
No.
No? Well, that's what you're fucking doing. Because after the interest accrues with your minimum monthly payments that you put towards it, mathematically, in the end, you are spending $208 on these dumb little fucking brushes. Yeah,
Oh my God.
that's right.
It's
$40. It's the most you'd spend on this, right?
Oh.
Yeah, $44 is what you spent. Are you okay with that?
I mean, yeah. it was
Yeah,
about-
283. How about that? Because that's what you're actually spending on it. 283. You okay with that?
No.
No, I'd rather have much nicer
You'd rather do
ones
that.
for 283.
Yeah, I agree. Guess what? This is what you're actually doing, though. This is where your decisions are leading you.
Yeah.
$20 on this fucking highlighter thing. You nailed it. $20. How much do you think you're actually spending on it, though? In reality, actual math.
140.
148. Correct. And you're okay with that.
No.
How many could you get in that? Huh? How many could you get? How often do you have to replace this?
Well,
How many do you have to replace
Oh
this?
my
maybe like every
God.
6 months.
Cool. You could get 7.4 of these.
Oh,
7.4.
That looks fun.
We're okay with it. Okay. You are okay with spending 15. You sent 16. That's okay. How much did you actually spend? How much are you actually spending on this?
170.
119. 119.
Oh my god.
Another
Are people
7.4.
crazy?
Math works out either way.
How much do people
You could be
spend on
getting so
makeup?
much, but you're choosing not to. You're choosing to delay everything, and it's pointless.
I am so happy, so very, very happy that I don't wear makeup.
You're also choosing to delay your engagement.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers are hard to look at.
That-
I mean,
That sounds like a
the
very
damage is
risky
done.
novel
I
name.
don't know. I mean, I bought like a
It's not
Dyson
a
hair
smut
dryer.
box.
There's $500.
The damage is done. The damage isn't done. You're fucking doing
But
the
I use
damage.
it every day.
Damage is done. The damage isn't done. Exactly. You
use
use it every
all
day. The
this every
damage
day.
isn't done. No. You're spending every fucking day across the board on all these. We're going to go through so many documents here. The damage isn't done. The damage is getting done. You're above the credit limit.
I
You're
don't think
above
should
the
be
credit limit. The
opposed
damage
to
isn't
that.
done. The damage isn't done
think
until
she'd
this
be
card
perfectly
is
okay
paid
with
off
that.
because you're accruing interest on it. The damage is endlessly hitting you. That's just fucking endless damage, dude.
Yeah. But it's just nice to have these things. Like it's like comforting.
It sure is, and you could have had 7.4 of them for the price you're paying for them over time. I'd say
That
that's
sounds like
nicer.
a real
I'd say you being
novel.
able to get engaged is nicer. Well, this is pretty fucking
Oh my
exciting for the world of. We've heard people to it. Literally change your future. We're in it. Download.
I love these things. Like, and not as much as I love my boyfriend, but it
That's
just it
objectively
makes
not
me
true.
happy. Like, and why wouldn't you want to be happy? This is my hobby.
Where'd you put just the fucking blow dryer?
On where? Like at
Yes.
Ulta.
At Ulta, so
My mother
$500.
says I need to.
And we know how this
very
math works out.
lightly to make myself look pretty.
Yeah, you spent $3,700 on that total.
Wait. Let me put it this way. I must look pretty. Very pretty. I can't roll my tongue right now. Crap.
And you definitely haven't hit that totally yet. But that's what it's going to cost over the course of forever. Especially you when you're over the credit card limit. And no, you don't prefer your boyfriend over this. You're not putting him over this, or else you would put him over this. The damage is endless, man. It's the interest accruing. It's the fees accruing. Oh, no fee this month, but you're about to get them. The interest last year alone was $530, and it's only going to get worse.
Because that thing was.
It's just so addicting to spend. Like, just go in there,
Exactly.
grab a basket, and just fill it up with what
Exactly.
first thing I see.
Your
Like,
little sweet treat. And I know, but guess what? That is why you are not a credit card person. You cannot have credit cards. You can't have access to other people's money.
But I also
You- no,
just like
you
don't
can't
have the money to buy a $500 blow dryer.
Which means you cannot afford it.
But
Well,
I
works.
want it.
You do want it, but if you can only use other people's money to afford something, you cannot do it because you're delaying your entire life. You are fucking your future self. If you guys have a kid together, you are fucking your kid. And that doesn't sound right, does it?
No.
No. Those sequence of words? No, it does not.
Does not.
You can use the Fizz card because at least it
Oh
builds
my
credit. I'm sure you
God.
care about that. But it is only
Well, I
a
think my-
debit card.
Credit isn't horrible. I mean, it's gone up and down.
Up and down. I'm sure it's down
My
right now because,
credit is
again, you're above the
wonderful.
fucking credit limit for
Yep,
Ulta.
Yep, you put those.
So you go in there and
words
endlessly
wrong
put
order,
the
didn't
services as well.
Well, yeah, like the eyebrow waxing and like tinting.
How
And,
How often are we doing this? What are we spending on this?
Well,
I promise you, he
that-
doesn't care as much as you think he does. Unless
pretty-
that was just a cope.
I mean, it's like $50 to go and get them like waxed.
How
dyed
often?
and- like
She gets her eyebrows waxed and shaped. Okay.
maybe I'll go like once every couple months, and then I'll like maintain at home with men's beard
Just
dye.
maintain at home. Just maintain at home. He doesn't give a
Yeah, I mean, but it's just also like fun to go in and be like
I
kind
know
of
it's fun.
pampered and
You-
like you
keep bringing
get
up-
lotion,
Oh my
body wash. I smell good.
I
like,
get why. You keep bringing up this fun thing like that negates this though. I understand the why.
She really likes her wants.
We all know it's fun. There's so many fun things that I like to do. Doesn't mean they're good.
I just don't know how to stop. Like some of this stuff is just like basic, like my razors, my
So
body
even
wash.
if-
Like,
Listen, I didn't fight against those, but even still, not on a credit card.
Yeah.
That is maxed out.
Yeah.
You're telling me if you saw in the Simpler Budgeting app that you were over your category, you wouldn't care.
I mean, I just don't have the
So
cash
that
in my.
wouldn't, but that wouldn't stop you.
No.
That wouldn't stop you. You said I couldn't stop. That wouldn't stop you.
Well,
If you saw you were over the budgeted limit for Ulta on a monthly basis,
no, it wouldn't stop me.
then what's the point? Then what's the point? What are you ever going to do to achieve this goal with him? What are you ever going to do? How are you ever going to get there?
Well, I think I do need to restrict myself in some ways.
Yes, but
this
how are you
Ulta
going to?
is
If
not one
literally
of them.
seeing that you're going above a limit that you, Ulta's not one of them, so you're not willing to compromise on Ulta. What a fucking statement! You realize what you just said?
It's my favorite credit card. Like, that's the one I.
It's a credit card. Who gives a shit? Says anything that you're getting?
I mean, I got it like right after the day after my 18th birthday. It's like kind of
There's
sentimental.
nostalgia.
She is in love with the credit card because she got it after her 18th birthday. It was her birthday gift to herself. She probably has the original taken in a shrine somewhere.
Ultra
I
associated
don't
with this
shop
credit
at
card.
Sephora. I only shop
oh
at
my-
Ulta.
I don't know how to
Royal.
get past this. I don't care. I don't care. Oh my gosh, I don't care if there's nostalgia. It's a piece of plastic. It's a fucking piece of plastic. This is the stupidest
like
thing I've ever
pink
heard.
How did she give you an idea about the plucking? What plucking at home? What about that gave you an idea?
Like
fucking
orange
world.
though. It's like ombre.
I don't give a. Okay, you're being a fucking moron with this. You're being a fucking moron.
And like the point system, like it adds up, and
There
then
we
you
go!
get free stuff,
Where's my
and like
banner?
Yes,
Where's
I get
my
that. That's
and
banner?
good if
because
you
I'm a credit card member, I get 2 times the points. So like
Okay.
There we go.
I bet
Where's the
like,
banner?
What are you
Banner,
gonna
here
bet?
we
What are you
go.
possibly gonna bet?
Cashback.
What are you gonna bet?
I could get all of this stuff with points. Like,
Then why are you over the credit limit? That's interesting.
well, because you have to spend money to get the points.
But if you're getting all of it with points, it should be able to pay it off completely.
Well, if I get the points from the beauty services, then like I could get these.
But you're over the credit limit, so obviously that is not working.
Well,
You're-
not always. It's
What
a-
the, what the fuck are you talking
a
about?
flawed
How many
system.
points do you get for $1 purchase? Do you know?
Mm,
Because it doesn't say it on your card.
I think it's 2. I mean, I don't know.
You don't know.
No. I
So
just
you're
know that
really trying to
adds up
justify it
really
with the
quick.
thing you don't know. Yeah?
Yes.
Look at her look. Look at her look.
I mean, this like $125 off of something. Like
What?
that
What is? What do you mean?
Well, like
Are you fucking, what are you
if
talking
I
about? You
saved
tit?
that many points, I could get $120 off. Like how? is
Okay,
that
there we go.
not
But
a
how
big
many
deal?
points do you get with a fucking purchase?
I don't know, but
Are you base,
Nope.
platinum, or
Nope,
diamond?
she doesn't.
probably base.
You don't even fucking
I can
know.
only spend at Ulta, so like I think it's just the base one.
So this $125, how many dollars do you think you have to spend to get it? I have the math in front of me.
70.
I looked it up. 70? $2,000.
I hope you're hungry for nothing.
You're
Wait,
fucking
I did the math wrong. I
moronic.
think I meant 700.
This is your point thing is the most moronic bullshit.
Oh
in
my
life.
god.
That's so stupid. 125 divided by 2,000. What do you think the math's gonna be? You're gonna get a potential 6% return. That's not horrible in terms of a card. Guess what? You're losing 30.74%. What's a higher number, 6 or 30?
Oh, Sue Bear, Walmart owns Dollar Tree, just so you know.
Hey, what's a higher number, 6 or 30? Don't be a dumb.
30.
Yes. So maybe the points don't matter. Even if you're a platinum member, you get probably about 7%, 7.5% cash back. Okay?
Oh, is it based off of how much you spend in a year? Because
No.
I remember one year I spent like a
Yes.
lot, so they bumped me up to the
Platinum
next
is
tier.
500. Diamond is 1,200.
Okay, so I think I'm probably-
Even still, you're probably getting like 8% cash
It
back.
depends on the
Which
year.
for a credit card is not bad, but what's bigger, 8 or 30?
still 30.
Yes, and you're gonna get fees with these. Oh, the one lady. This is fucking crazy. This is so stupid. You download this damn app now. I swear you do not leave until you download the app. But again, if it doesn't even matter if you see yourself overspending your fucking Ulta.
I want to pay it down though, so that I have the money to
Can
spend.
I see your Ulta account? Do you have? I bet you have it.
So you
Is
have
there a
the
special
money
little thing?
to
Let me
spend.
kill me now.
Caleb's lost it. Hold on, we're going. We're
21
going down
days
the
of
road.
beauty. There's a sale.
Your points is $1 per purchase, though. It's $1.50
What
now
was
for
my
you.
last purchase.
Oh, please. Oh my gosh, it just shows you sales. No. I don't know how to
There's
get
a
you have
Dollar
something in your fucking
General
bag.
app.
You have something in your fucking bag. Are you fucking kidding me? Listen, this $44 stupid
There's
fucking
a
little
Dollar
moisturizer
General
bullshit.
app.
It is that. And guess what? Hey,
it.
guess what? Guess what? That one you're going to pay for could pay for 7.4. We did the math. Lady.
Oh my god.
Oh,
He is
no. What is all this? Saved for later. Hydration face.
Oh, Zuriel, you got
Whip,
me looking something up
Sunscreen
here.
mousse.
Hold
Oh
on.
my.
That's just so fun.
Travel size better than sex.
First, I got some.
Brow pencil. Backpack scrub stick. Almond avocado moisturizer. What is all this bullshit? Oh my. It's endless. It's nearly fucking endless. Can I see your damn purchases?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna have to tell me how, because I don't know how to I don't know how to use this to save my life. I'm glad.
Okay, we're going to go here. We're going to go here. And we're going to look this up.
I don't think it shows the in-person ones though.
I have points on my Google Play. I have
Your
no
fault.
clue what they are for.
That's not true. I was kidding. Yeah. Okay. Those 4 things that we saw there. Then you got some bullshit.
Well, and also like
okay.
I'll
Well,
buy
once a
my
month, I
like
see.
boyfriend. Like I bought him.
This is
like,
crazy.
Really
Oh
nice
my God,
cologne.
it popped up in 3
It was
seconds.
nice to put it like on that.
This is
Wow.
crazy that just
Sick.
this within itself, you do this like once a month.
Yeah.
Just that.
There's
you-
every
yes.
Aldi
No.
app.
Stop. I'm saying it's crazy that
And
you do
a
it once
Dollar
once a month
Tree
and it's
app.
fucking over
Oh
maxed
my
out.
God.
That's insane. You are so irresponsible. You just don't pay for what
Oh
you put
my
on it.
God.
Or else I would allow it.
It's just so easy. Like
I
to
know, and
have-
that's why you should.
There's apps for stores. Oh my God. I gotta look into this. Hold on.
You don't have access to it. That's what I'm saying.
$2,000 on like beauty. Like that's a
I
shopping.
You know what else is
Download-
easy? A tip.
Like that.
Huh?
Hey, look at that.
That's easy.
Oh my God. Oh my
Klarna.
God. Come here.
Oh, of course.
Install this.
It fits your personality from everything we learned about from this stupid.
Where's a Family Dollar one?
Well, I like
Dumb.
recently just got into Klarna. Like
You
I
just got into
haven't-
it and you're already up
like,
to
probably-
I did
1,054.
not
like
know.
a year almost
Oh
now.
my! You shouldn't get
I
it.
don't
This
know.
shouldn't be something we get into.
I have to figure
It's not a
that out.
hobby. We're not getting into Klarna.
Family
Why is that
Dollars?
logic?
It's nice to be able
God.
to like
There,
make a
every
big
once in a
purchase and
while.
split it into 4 payments, especially like
It is.
no interest.
But you've proven you can't manage that.
well, I make the payments every single month. I can manage it.
No, because this is what happens is because you think you're able to split things into a 4 payment thing, which you think it will help you. That's what you think. But then all of a sudden, this makes it so there is more money due at certain times. It is stacking up constantly, which does not allow you to have money in your checking account, which means when you go to purchase something at Ulta or go get a service, you have to use a fucking credit card that is already at maxed out because you don't have any money in your checking account. The reason you don't have any money in your checking account is because you're not taking track of your minimum monthly payments that you are endlessly stacking on top of each other because you think it's helping you.
I
Well,
don't.
luckily I just use it.
Well, are you gonna well that?
I'm going to
You.
have to fill
Like I
these
just
things up with-
I have to justify
I'm
it.
going
Like
to fill out
Why?
these
Why? No, you don't.
passwords and
Just
things.
don't
it's
do it.
it's
Just don't be a child.
why wouldn't splitting a 1 payment into 4 payments with no interest
Okay,
if
well,
you don't have the
right.
money? Like why isn't that a smart choice?
Here's my secret for growing my business.
Oh my God.
my team. Seriously,
I'm gonna have to look into that later. I've got all the apps downloaded. I got to get more accounts. Yay!
you view utilize a
Ulta
right?
bill?
Or yes, even your Ulta bill, but you're not even doing that. That's what I'm saying. Because you are stacking your minimum monthly payments higher than you know because you are not tracking them because you just do the split in 4 constantly because of 0% interest and it just helps me get this purchase now. Because of that, you are making money. Just leave your checking account when you don't know it. All these automatic payments that are constantly hitting, which is draining your checking account and making it so you don't have money when you try to go do things.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely see that, but I mean, I will pay it all. Like when I get paid, I'll pay all the payments so I don't have like 20 hitting me at once or like at random times. I'm really good about keeping on top of it and making.
No, you're not. You said you didn't have money in your checking account to get Ulta, or else you wouldn't.
Well, I know,
If
but
you're
I'm,
on top
I'm good
of it-
about making my payments. Like I've never missed.
Why are you above
a
a credit
payment.
card limit then?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, I mean,
You don't know.
How do you get above it? I mean, I've made.
If you're
all my
keeping track of your payments, knowing
Oh
what
my
balances
God.
you have,
Okay.
you should know how much you're able to purchase. If we even
well,
look
I'm
at it
not
that way.
keeping track of like how much I have to purchase. I'm just keeping track of. I'm making the payments at least. I'm not missing them.
Oh my
You
god.
put $491 towards Klarna alone.
Trees around me.
Girl,
How many
that's 17% of your
But
high paycheck.
I also
Of your high paycheck,
this
just
is
going to
also my
Klarna.
groceries.
That's what you're doing.
like. This is my grocery bill
You're
because
splitting
I.
it for your groceries.
Well, yeah, well, I don't drive,
That's
so
in the
I
same city.
Instacart.
You're paying him for
She's using her credit cards to buy groceries.
Instacart. What about the boyfriend? You live with the boyfriend.
Well, yeah, but he does have 2 jobs and he travels for one.
You
of
gotta take
them.
care of your lazy ass and spoiled ass who won't stop spending money they don't have.
I just
No he's taking care of it. Can't rely on you to save anything.
well, I deserve it. I'm worth it. So.
You entitled Brent. What the is that? What kind of defensive nature? I know. Listen, you just come onto the camera. Okay, you're not used to getting this kind of pushback. I get it, but that is such a dumb mentality to have. You need to fucking rip that part of you and throw it away, or else why even be with him?
I
Why
mean,
even be
I
with
love him. He's
with how
a great guy.
self-centered and entitled and disgusting a statement that is. Why put him through that?
I mean, he loves me. He's willing to go through it.
If he watches this back, will he love you?
Yeah.
Really?
Severe is that to have with the sweat novels.
Yeah.
Is he
100%.
desperate?
No. Not at all.
You're a person on this earth. I want you to do well. I also agree. You are worth it. The general it. Just like any other human, you are worth sacrifice to make your life better. You are not worth it to fuck your life.
But I also.
But all you do is fuck your life.
I want to be independent in a way. I don't need to rely on him because I can Instacart the groceries. Like,
But but you're paying him for it, and then just your minimum monthly payments alone, because of how much you stack it, is going to 17.
Listen, I have ordered groceries through Amazon a total of 2 times. And the reason why I did that is because my entire house had COVID. And there was no way that I was strong enough to leave my house to go get groceries. Okay? Those were the only 2 times that I had ordered groceries through a service. And I used my Amazon credit card to do it, and I paid it off. But plus, that thing took 6 hours. So I had to feed Dexter what was ever in the house at the time until they came.
17% of your high paycheck month. Just your minimum monthly payments on past groceries.
I mean,
Do you not see how dumb that is?
but I don't have a car. Like, it's. Just,
I get that, but he could stop at the grocery store.
I mean, yes. Sometimes.
If you schedule a
Yes,
pickup.
I've done that. Like,
There you go. Do that more.
But it's just
Ah.
easier to Instacart it. And
It is easier. It is easier. Ah, you're doing that thing. You're doing that fucking thing from earlier in the episode. I said, I know it's fun. I know it's easier. You're saying things we all know. They are not good reasons. They are not good reasons. I need to rip that from your fucking brain.
I mean, it just feels good to me. It feels good that I
feels good
don't
to
drive, so I need
Shut the
food.
fuck-
Like,
I
just
need food. I need food. Meal prep. Use the cookbook that comes with the budgeting app right here. And guess what?
I-
Have him pick up the groceries. How far is the grocery store from your house?
well,
Hey, how far is the grocery store from your house? Was the question that I asked that you're going to
it's
answer.
like a 15-minute walk.
Okay. What?
It's a 15-minute walk.
Oh, I know it's not Europe, and we all hate.
It's a 15-minute walk. It's a 15-minute walk to the grocery store.
Walking us and our
I-
fat. But guess
A
what?
little bit of groceries, fine, but $300
Yeah, but you can do
worth of
smaller.
groceries. how am I
Because
carrying
it's
that
close to walk. You can do shorter trips. You can do smaller trips more frequently, and it's honestly good for your health.
Yeah.
It's what everyone else does in the world,
I mean,
except for Australia, Canada, the United States.
but I'm just like lazy. It's easy.
Yes, you are. Thank you. Self-admitting. Self-admitting. And should you drag him down? Should you drag him down? Is it his fault, his responsibility that you are self-confessed lazy and you refuse to do anything about it because you'd rather just be an entitled little brat for the rest of your life? No, he doesn't deserve it.
Oh, I know. But I mean, he also enables it in a way. Like he knows I do it. I mean, we just got a
You're
dog.
gonna blame him.
We just got a
You're
dog
gonna fucking
3
blame
months ago,
him.
and he hasn't bought any of the food. I always Instacart it. Like it's just
enables. That's not enabling you. That's him just being not present, which honestly is not a good quality
he's
either.
just
In that,
busy,
but that's
though,
not
like-
enabling you. No. You just try to deflect with saying he enables you. Try to pull out a buzzword like that to try to get out of this. F- you.
Well, he
You
doesn't
have
try and
throughout
stop my
this entire
spending.
damn conversation, I have seen
That
nothing
is
but
cool.
spoiled, lazy, and entitlement. They're enable. What enable? When I tell him that in the post show when we bring him on, when
so
I
good
tell
right
him that,
now.
what is he gonna fucking say?
Well,
That
when
you
I
deflected
send
and
him a
tried to get out of this
of
pushback that I'm
5
giving
different coach purses, and I say, which one should I buy? And he sends me
you.
the one that I should buy. Yeah. Is that not enabling?
He sends her the purse, or he sends her the on the purse that she should buy.
Slightly?
A little bit. But to deflect the whole thing, it is still your choice in the end to purchase.
I mean, he
Should
just
he
supports me.
encourage it?
It's
No.
making me happy. So I think he just
You're
wants
happy to
me
be in this hole
happy.
and to not be engaged.
I'm
and
happy to
be
have
suffer.
a coach purse with
Oh, what's your
cherries on
retirement
it.
at?
My retirement?
Yeah.
Well,
You're happy to die in poverty.
I
You're happy to
paused
die in
the
poverty.
payments right now, but
You're happy to
I
not have a
was.
car. Do you want a car?
I do want to drive.
You're happy to not have the thing that you want. You're happy to not have.
Oh my god, I gotta tell you all this. Okay. So through my job, I have a 401k that I've been paying into. I don't know what percentage it's at that they're still price matching it. Okay. Well, I looked at it the other day and basically it's a year of my pay. All right. At this point. Well, the reason why I looked at it is because my assistant manager department was looking at his and he wanted to try to figure out something. So he asked me to look mine up because he didn't know. But he's only been with our store and our company for under 5 years or something. I don't think he's even been with us for 3 years, and he's the assistant manager. But he's looking at it, he's looking depressed, and then when he saw mine, he's like, oh my God, how? I told him I've been with the company for 11 years. I understand it looks depressing now, but give it time. He goes, I don't buy stock. I said, I took out stock during COVID when it was high, and then I purchased back the same amount of stock I took out when the price dropped. But yeah, you don't have to purchase stock. But he was just so upset. So the idea of stopping that. Ooh, I got to do math. Hold it.
Have the engagement. You're happy to
What is
not be healthy.
retirement
You're happy
age?
to not have all these things you want. You're happy to not get seven of these. You're happy to not get 7 of these and only 1 instead. You're happy with this. You're happy with this
Nope.
life. If you're happy with this life, you're never going to change. You're never going to change if you are satisfied. But you should not be satisfied because your life is not good. Your life is not good.
I mean, it's a little good.
It's not good.
It's not
You're
good.
making it worse, and you are going to have to, at 25, 30, you are going to be fucking battering down the hatches because of the hurricane you have created right now, being a spoiled brat. And then instead of taking any responsibility in your life, you say, well, he enabled me, and that's why this is happening. Listen, he might a little, and he should not encourage that, but it is still your choice in the end that you are making.
Yeah.
Don't pull that
I mean, it's just, I didn't so much before that it feels nice that I can finally.
Neither did I. I grew up in
myself.
lower middle class. We got foreclosure notices on the house. Who gives a Listen, I work for the I budget. I'm smart. I'm smart with my money.
I mean,
I'm not
I
smart. I'm a
also
dumbass,
feel like
but I'm
I'm
smart with my money.
working for what I want. It's just taking me a little bit longer to get there.
Well, no, you're not. You're only putting what you want on debt. You're not working for it. You're working to pay off the interest on the things you've already purchased. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Math.
I paid off my debt. I sacrificed
Kind of
to do
the
it
same thing.
so that I can buy the things I want now. I bought the car that I drive out front that I absolutely love. And I purchased that because I sacrificed, paid off that, got a fully funded emergency fund. And then I could because I budgeted it. You're just debt. If you went and got a car today to fulfill that need, you'd get like 25% interest dump this car. And you'd look at one lot. That's what someone like you does. And you'd say, I deserve it. I'm worth it.
Well, I am, but it just, yeah, I don't.
That
Oh, and happy National Women's Day.
is a mentality that I do not know how to fix. Listen, use the therapy.
We actually said something funny. Today's my day off, period. But we said something funny at work. I said, imagine if they gave all the women day off at our store for Women's Day. The only real male dominant areas in the store is the grocery department, part of front service, and part of deli, and the meat department. All right. About 60% of our store is female employees. And I can only imagine the absolute chaos that would have occurred if they gave all the women the day off.
Therapist is Sondermind. They're a partner of the channel. You get 3 free therapy sessions. Our guests or our audience uses them. I use them. You got to deal with that mentality. That is some stuff. Say everything you've said in this episode. Make them watch this episode to onboard you. This is crazy, dude. So what all are you buying on Klarna? You're just saying groceries. Is it only groceries?
I mean,
Bring up your Klarna. Will it show me?
yeah. I have the one. I did buy my Coach First on Klarna.
You tried.
That's really
You
the only-
told me they were necessity groceries.
But like, it was kind of a necessity to get a new.
Necessity. No, it wasn't.
Necessity for what?
But yeah, I think like
First of all, you're spending a lot on groceries. I mean, this is insane.
Yeah, I
207
think-
like every week.
yeah, we do. I mean, I cook a lot. I don't
Yeah,
necessarily
too much probably.
budget when I'm cooking. I just kind of make what looks good on TikTok.
In the next 7 days, just in the next 7 days,
Looks good on TikTok. Ooh.
these payments. This is crazy. So just
I
in the
get paid
next,
tomorrow.
it should. That's scary. The fact that that's where your mind is, you're okay. This all makes sense. You are still in the mindset of like these minimum payments of these things that I'm delaying are okay because I get paid on the day right before they get taken out. So you are, oh my gosh, the way you justify this, you need to build a budget. You need to stick to the budget. You need to have discipline.
It just feels hard to.
It is hard, but you have to put the work in. Go through the budgeting class. You get it for free. 10,000 people in our audience have literally taken our budgeting class in all of our classes. I mean, they get them at a discount, but again, you guys get them for free because you're a guest on the show. Take it and I will walk with you. Take the quizzes. I will help you. But just because something's hard is not an excuse not to do so.
Yeah.
Your mindset of I can do this because I get paid tomorrow, that is so scary. You cannot be in that situation. And yes, it's Instacart, all owed in the next month. And then Coach.
See what I can do.
Instacart. It's already stretched out to April. Instacart, Coach, Instacart. Ah! Oh, that's completed. Oh, thank June is still Coach. On a monthly basis, just in March, let's just see. Because you're going to repeat the cycle. 70.37 plus 2.95 plus 49.09 plus 18.33 plus 63.09 plus 25.65 plus 45.05 plus 70.37 plus 49.09. What the f is offer up? What is offer up?
Hold on, I'll be right back, guys.
What is offer up?
Well, it's just like where you can post like stuff to
is
sell
offer?
or like buy
Yeah,
random stuff.
But
on
I
your
feel like you
accounts.
probably buy.
Well, yeah.
Because it just
buy.
popped up and said, I have something you might want to buy.
Well,
You can't
I have
afford
relationship with OfferUp.
You have a weird relationship with money. You don't respect it. You don't understand how it works. So
It's
no
like
shit.
Doom scroll, you know, like even if I don't.
Everything's fine to do. I don't give a. It doesn't matter. Your minimum monthly payments alone on this is $412.32, and I know that goes down on a monthly basis sometimes. I know that goes down. Well, I know that you'll pay. Sorry, I meant you will pay off some of those line items on a monthly basis, but I know you replace them.
Yeah.
Because all you do is go back. So that's what your minimum monthly
Spending.
payment is. But you can pay this off
Yeah. Well,
in
it's
like
just,
2 months.
I have so many like payments, like it's hard to, you know, like.
Well, there you
figure
go.
out
That shows
which
that you can't do
one
it. That
I need to
shows
pay
you
off
can't do it.
first,
You
and,
just
like,
you just proved it. You just proved that you can't manage your minimum monthly payments. The thing that you said you could in the beginning, you just proved. No.
I've never missed a payment.
You just
I can
accidentally
manage
told the
them,
truth. You just
but
accidentally
it is a
told
lot.
You just accidentally told the truth. You just accidentally told the truth for the first time in your fucking life. And you're not very far from your karma limit, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you order wine through there as well.
Well, that was like for like a girls' night thing.
Girls'
Like
night.
I have
I
them
don't care.
pretty frequently.
Pay off our debt night should be every night in your house. You literally don't have money. You're at your
Okay.
maxes. You're just
Sorry about that. My mom's phones keep resetting, so it knocks her out of the Amazon account, including her credit card. So she tried to go in and pay it, and it knocked her out. So I had to reset her password. So my apologies.
I mean, there's always
It's
money
all-
to hang with the girls.
no. There's literally not. You don't have money, so there's literally not.
Rex, you need to go back and watch
But I
some
can
of the other
Instacart.
videos.
And Klarna. So I do kind of have the money. I mean, I had to get the spending power.
Huh?
I don't know what to do with a creature like you. That's impossible. How are you not overcoming this? How is what I'm saying not breaking through to you? What the do I do? All right, what is M?
Mercury.
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 And like, this is like a credit card I opened like freshly 18, 19.
Freshly 18.
Well, when I
Oh, you
was
really
with
are.
the high school boyfriend.
Gen Z.
So like, I just,
Everything.
half of the charges are just junk, and I think I have been making kind of the minimum payment and not really able to.
Freshly
I
18
don't
because
think
everything
she's
now is about
going-
infantilizing ourselves.
Right?
younger
Well,
we
it
can
just
make
seems like so
ourselves.
long ago. Like I've lived
But
a
it
lot of
wasn't.
life.
In your
Definitely
life, it
is
literally
becoming
wasn't.
emotional.
It just seems like so many credit cards go. Like it's just. Like
Well,
hard.
yes, because you're a dumbass with money, but
She seems to be shutting down a bit.
it's who cares? I don't get it. It doesn't matter. Stop trying to make yourself sound like a child. And for that being a reason why it's not an acceptable reason. When I was freshly 18, I went and got a Guitar Center card and I f***ed it by being a dumb and buying a piano with it, a nice electric piano that I still have because it's really good. But it was my
That's all I
dumbass
wanted,
choice, not because I was
keyboard.
freshly 18.
But like a
don't know.
lot of it too, like I know it was my choice to open it, but I definitely felt the pressure from the ex-boyfriend. Like I
Well,
needed
yes,
to
that
support
part
him.
is that
was
part is he's
in and
weird.
out of jail. Like I was
Oh my
putting the
gosh,
money on
in
his
and out of jail even
books.
worse.
Like
Right.
Listen, no,
Huh?
he's a piece of
It yeah,
and there
a lot of the
is-
money went
there
to that.
is that's the only thing in this conversation that you so far have said that is more
Because they want monies. Like my son says, how many monies is it?
like I guess appropriately victimy in a
Yeah.
way
Is
because
that
you try to
correct?
deflect a lot of things and a lot of bullshit excuses, but yes, he's a piece of shit, and I wish you would have gone away quicker.
Me too.
And I wish you had someone in your life to tell you that. But either way, that happened, and he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And
He's in prison. So
good for what?
Oh boy.
armed robbery.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. He liked to do well. You said like
Armed
you thought
robbery.
OfferUp, so I got
Wait,
kinda confused
armed
'cause he used to
robbery.
like meet up with people on.
Armed robbery.
OfferUp and rob them.
Perfect
oh my-
pause.
And yeah,
This is insane.
so when you said that, I was kind
Can
of
I call him?
Perfect pause.
from no, he's in prison.
Yeah, can I call him?
No, how would you call him?
You can't call people in prison?
That's not how that works.
Wait.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
they have to call me.
Yeah. It's like collect call, so you have to pay for it as well to talk to them.
What? I can't like get someone to go get them.
Oh, wait,
I don't know.
During COVID, they had where you could make like video visits with them for
Okay.
free because it was like COVID.
But I can't like call them in the post show.
No, absolutely not.
Put up my banner.
How would you-
Can you get in contact with him and ask him to call us?
Well, like you can like email the inmates, but I haven't done it. Like
Email him,
obviously.
so we have to wait for his computer time.
Oh yeah. It's like he's in prison.
Oh, update. Taco Bell wants his own PC, wants his own laptop. He says that he would love to have his own laptop instead of a PC, but they don't have enough memory on these things, I don't think.
Prison. Like
Okay, you have an $82.80 minimum payment on this with a $2,292.32 balance. Purchases, you're still purchasing. What's the credit limit on this? You're over it again. You're over on 2.
He's
And almost on
over the limit.
Lady. At this point, what the are we doing? There's always money for girls' night. There's literally not. We've talked about 3 debts so far, and 2 of them you're over, and the other one you're close. You are fucking this up so much. This is unacceptable. You are choosing girls' night over your engagement. You are choosing your desire for sweet treats over your engagement. You are choosing makeup over your engagement. You're choosing you having a little bit of fun over your engagement. You're selfish, and the actions that you are doing are disgusting. I am not going to sugarcoat it. This is huge for financial audit. For a year now, I praising people who've no, you're not. You're 25. Don't worry.
I'm 23.
You're 23. You're not.
She's 23? She's 23. I was about to ask if y'all wanted to vote that I tried the budgeting app, but she's 23?
Freshly 18 anymore.
I mean, yeah, but I'm having fun like with my life.
I
Like
know
it
you are.
just
And you're choosing fun with your life over your fiance. No, not fiance.
fun with him though.
Not
but
fiance. No, not always.
It's just like when you
The
get
makeup is not fun with him.
deprived,
The
like,
makeup
of
is not
just
fun with him.
happiness.
I'm sorry. I was still trying to get over the fact that she's 23.
It's just
makeup
like
is
this
not
little
fun with
stuff
him.
is making me happy.
What do you even want to do for a living? Because this is going to be so hard to crawl out of with your 20 whatever dollars an hour, 22. It's going to be so
Well,
hard in
I'm-
Seattle and not cheap area.
I'm working on promoting at like my
So you want to
current-
promote with him?
I do, but I need to learn how to drive and work on driving. I have like
Why
severe
haven't you learned how to drive?
I just have severe anxiety. Like I've taken the written test multiple
What
times.
happens?
I panic and I like will stop in the middle of the road.
Okay, I get it.
um,
I mean, I have a panic disorder when it comes to flying and nails, so I
have a
get
panic
it.
disorder.
Yeah,
we go
and
on
I'm
I can
working
always-
on it. Like I see a therapist. I've paid for
Oh, that's good.
classes. Like I'm
But you do have to
actively
put in the
trying.
action. Like
and I know.
I do need to start practicing going on the highway, though.
Oh, like
have to-
in my future, I need to have a car.
you have to put in the action. You can also take public transportation. You admitted that yourself.
Yeah,
So you're afraid of driving. You're okay with being in a car
yeah.
with someone else?
Like for the
Then at
most
least
part, like
Uber. You
I
can Uber
have.
for now.
I do always Uber. Like,
there you go.
but like
30 hours a week is no longer acceptable when you have to
It
pull yourself
adds
out of
up.
this. Listen, I will gift you a
Rex.
certification of your choice through Course Careers. Have that boost your resume to hopefully get you up the corporate ladder a little quicker.
yeah.
But-
well, end goal though, I want to
It's in
be
the
a wedding
freezer,
planner.
honey.
And then, like
that
an
has
event
nothing
planner.
to do with what you just said.
Where
I
keep
know,
all
but
the
like I just
chocolates.
kind of
Well,
like
guess
maybe
what?
want to
You
have
know
my
what? Hey,
run somebody
hey,
else's
hey,
company
Hey,
first.
hey, you know what? You don't get to have those goals. You know why? Because you are in so much debt that it is holding so much risk over your head that you are literally unable to start your own business because you just can't do that. Because you don't even have an emergency fund for your own self. When you start a business, you want to go in risk
I
free.
think
Best
I
way to
know
do that
what
is to not
that's
have any bad
about.
debt. You have a lot of bad
Hubert,
debt. In fact, max out
I
bad debt.
admire
Best
your
way to go into a
ability.
business is having at least a year's emergency fund for yourself so you can cash flow your necessities while you are trying to put money and time into a business that will not return right away. That's what I did. That's what people do.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what real
she
people do
wants
who
to
sacrifice
start
and make an impact in
business
this
for
world.
wedding
That's what
planning.
48% of the job creators in this country do. That's right, 48% of the jobs come from small businesses. I don't know if that's private sector only or including government jobs, but that's what you could do. But you don't even have the ability to do that. You know why?
She wants to become a wedding planner.
Because you have bad debt. It is holding over your head.
Oh my god. I now realize why she seems so familiar. This is my adopted sister at a younger age. Oh my god.
You're required to have an income on the first day, or else you won't make your minimum payments. You are holding yourself back from your dream. If you don't give enough about your fiance to get out of this, hopefully at least this
Please
is a reason
stop
you would
doing
want to get out of this. If
countdowns
you
to
prefer to have your
how
business and
old I
dreams
get.
more than him, if that's what gets you there, then that will. If that's what gets you there, fine. $60.48 of interest, and guess what? Yep, you're only doing the minimum payments. $66.48 of purchases. What the is a Bolero?
That's a bowling alley.
Great. That's worth going over a credit limit at 31.24% interest.
But that's just like an experience. Like it's like I'm just living life, like being young, like bowling.
Okay, she doesn't give a shut the up. Just stop. QFC.
They could
That's a
not
grocery
leave
store.
that quick enough.
$10.48.
I don't know, maybe just
Yeah, you went and
something
got
small.
you went and got like an energy drink or
Rex,
something.
I think it's like a fasting thing. Let's go with fasting. All right. Some people do this every once in a while, depending on. Oh, she got a twofold. Okay. I thought it was a religious thing. Sorry, I was dancing around the religious part.
Something.
Maybe. I don't-
Exactly. I know what those. I've been through enough of these.
Well, it's
See
not like I
that.
just like walk to go and get stuff like that. Like it has to be like out of my way for me to want to go and.
It's 15 minutes. 15-minute walk in America
Well,
to a grocery
QFC
store
is
is actually
like
pretty
25
crazy.
minutes, but-
But even still, it's just the example. Like you actually have a very blessed situation. Most Americans have to drive on a fucking 4-lane
Well, and I
bullshit
made it
road.
work. Like I've worked at
Made it
6
work.
different
It literally works
stores.
now.
I've taken public transportation. Like I'm doing it. Like so,
doing it.
it's not.
Oh, yeah. Jim did something, Rex, that gave up his privileges for eating ice cream for over almost a year. Okay. It was a charity fundraiser type thing. And even though something happened, he is still keeping his word. And yes, he is still keeping his word, and he is not allowed to have a milkshake or any form of ice cream, including smoothies and ice pops and stuff like that, until I think it's like May 28th or somewhere around there. So it's been pretty much over a year since he's had ice cream, so which is getting equally hard. Yes. May 18th, see. Jim has an allergy to fake sugars, and apparently something in there had fake sugar in it and probably some corn syrup, and caused the allergic reaction. It was not good.
No, what you're
necessarily
doing
what
is
I
being over your
want.
credit limit on.
It's one of the main reasons why Jim can't eat my baking. I use stevia leaf instead of regular sugar, and it He's allergic to that.
2 cards almost on the Klarna. And then, oh, good, almost on Mission Lane as well, because you owe $1,237.39. The credit limit's $1,400, so you're almost there. You'll be there before you know it, because now there's no money to spend on the other card, so you just put them on this card. Yeah, there's no purchases here. There will be soon, because that's all you do. Now you can't spend on the Alta, now you can't spend on the Mercury, so you'll spend on Mission Lane. Yeah, betcha. That's what you do. I know how you work. How long does this take to pay off? Minimum monthly payments only, without purchasing on it, which I highly doubt will actually be the case, but go for it.
Maybe
Let's
4
hear it.
years.
Okay, it's going to take 9 years.
Oh.
So you're going to be well into your 30s. Congratulations. That's a wonderful place to be. Debt with no... Yeah, 9 years until you can get engaged. How does that feel? That's great. 9 years until you can start your business at a minimum. That's really great.
If he asks for brownies or something, I make them with real sugar, relax cereal. It's just that normally we do not eat sugar in my household due to my mother's medicine. We don't want her to become diabetic. But when Taco Bell or Jim's, I will make and bake with proper sugar, relax. I am not going to kill him.
Great. That's so good.
Feels like my biological clock's ticking.
Our
There
biological
you go.
clock. And also, Jim's the only one who has subscribers, so I can't kill him.
No, baby. $50.39. 23. She's not even 25. She's 23. Yeah. We just got to cut back everywhere. You need
But
to
it
make
just
more
like
money.
feels
You need to
like
Uber.
hard. Like I can't
It is
stop
hard.
spending.
Yes, you can.
But like
and you need to
the-
work with your
the
therapist on this, because you're
minimum
just saying
stuff.
what I want. I mean, you can do things like switch your phone bill to helium for like $15 a month. You could do small things like that. That's easy. There's so many options you
Dairy
can do.
Queen
You don't need $250 a week on groceries. I know for a fact. You don't need to be. You don't need to be getting this Mercury. I mean, listen, you had fees last year, probably late payments.
Yeah,
Multiple.
No,
like
I've
3 or
never
4.
had a
Then
late
what the
payment.
f were the fees?
Maybe because like
Does it have a card fee? It's at a 35% interest rate.
Oh my god.
Kill me now. Yeah, no wonder he's not getting engaged. I wouldn't. This is a mess. And listen to the way you talk.
Well, I think
Listen to
like,
the way
he
you- I
doesn't
still can't
also like
believe she's
fully know.
23.
Like he knows I'm in debt, but
He's
never
about to
seen
fucking know in the
numbers,
post
so.
show. He's about to know in the post show.
This is a question,
I'm gonna-
Rex. This is a question.
This is crazy. Credit one. No f***ing way.
I actually have 2 credit ones.
Of course you do. your entire image is just, I fully understand it now. I'm not surprised that you have a credit one, the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. You have to be the worst of the worst to have a credit.
Why is it the worst though? Like,
Because you get fees on a monthly basis that are stupid.
but it's like
You don't even
I
have to have a
only
balance to
applied
get
for
these
cards
monthly
that Credit
fees.
Karma recommended.
You have no clue how hard it is for me to buy something for myself. Okay, I lost my S. You have no clue how hard it is to do that. And to listen to these people spend money so recklessly. Okay? It is mind blowing. It is absolutely insane.
Why would you listen to that? Who cares?
Wait, are you not supposed to listen to them?
Why do you care about that? If you're gonna, you should have. You're applying.
Because like most
No,
of my
shut
financial
the fuck up.
choices come from them.
What
Like I read all like the tips and hints and
tips and hints are
Like,
okay,
you know,
but
and
you're
when they're like,
taking a recommended
you
credit
should
card.
apply for one more card to increase your credit limit.
Oh my god!
Here's some options.
And that kind of works if you don't spend on them. It's all you do is spend. You don't know how not to spend. You're draining my oxygen. That's your stupidity. You just get fees endlessly. Oh, you go on here and you purchase $47 of Uber fucking Eats. Uber fucking Eats. That's more important. That's more
I
important.
don't drive. Like,
Huh?
I don't drive. Like
You shouldn't be going out to eat at all. It doesn't matter if you're getting it delivered or you're going. How do I? That should not be your fucking excuse. That should not be your fucking excuse, Hunter. How is that your possible excuse after this conversation? You don't drive. You shouldn't be going out regardless. You shouldn't be going out regardless. It's just, I don't fucking. This is an impossible conversation. This is an
Okay,
impossible
hold on,
conversation.
I'm
Credit
noticing
one.
it's lagging. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on. Oh. Okay, hold on. Add back.
Credit one. Okay. Credit one. Let's see, huh? What do we got? Oh, good. $615.36 on a $700 credit card. So there you go. Add that to the almost maxed out. Well done. The minimum monthly payment of $31. You get your fees. You get your Uber Eats. You get your fucking minimum monthly payments. You just get the bullshit. So stupid. So stupid. We're putting $47 in interest rate on here. So stupid.
My New Year's resolution was to stop Uber eating.
Well, guess what? We're almost done with the second month and you haven't stopped. So New Year's resolution failed like all the other ones. Congratulations.
I'm working on it.
No, you're not. You're literally not. You just purchased on Uber Eats. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You're a child. I'm borderline done with this conversation.
I'm so
Keep going
glad
on.
you all get as much
Seriously,
enjoyment
so-
out of these as I
The credit one again, $422.47. It's been a there was like a month where people were just horrible and I just had to kick them off. You're approaching that level. It's been a long time. Just stop. You're being a child. $30. I know it's hard to be on the camera for the first time in your life. I know it is hard to get confrontation for the first time in your life. You do not have to justify everything. You don't have to be a child. You do not have to be someone. Listen, it is okay to take some fucking feedback and just accept it. $30 minimum payment on this one. Oh, guess what? We got our fees. We always get fees on credit one. That's what the credit one's known for. And then $10 of interest. Almost maxed out. You got fees. You got bullshit. It's stupid. It's pointless. It's dumb. You're ruining your life. And you're putting this over your engagement, over your business, over your goals, over your desires, over your biological clock, over your blah, 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 blah. Anything and everything you've possibly named. Oh, good. There's actually more to go through. How the possible is that even possible? Plus one. What is this? I've never even heard of it in my life.
Oh, it's plus finance.
No, I'm
It's
sure
just
it
another
is.
one of the ones that credit card recommended.
That credit
Or
card
Credit
recommend?
Karma, yeah.
Who gives a what they recommend? Dude, they are getting a commission from you. I mean, on there in general, when you open credit, you're opening credit to get a certain reward that you want to do or on a credit building strategy. But you just max them out, so you're not focusing on the credit building strategy and you're not focusing on the rewards either because you're just taking the ones that they're like most likely to get you be accepted. Of course, Credit Karma's gonna or Credit One's gonna accept you. They accept anyone. They're
But
bottom feeders.
They also have this thing where, like, if you don't get accepted, they'll send you $50.
Guess what? Everyone gets accepted for Credit One. They're bottom feeders. So that's a dumb fucking stupid thing. Plus one, you owe $938. Let me guess the credit one is gonna be like 1,000 or something. Let's see. Or 900. No, it's 1,100. It's the furthest you've been away. Almost $70, $160. Interest being charged, minimum monthly payment being made. Okay, minimum monthly $34.
is the oh.
And there's interest being charged. Took 6 years to pay off.
I think we're over this dumb.
Upstart. Why are you taking out an Upstart loan?
Well, it was in 2021, around the time I moved out of like the Craigslist guy. I really needed money. I was moving around. I needed to get out of that situation, and
Yeah, he
that
sounds
money
like a
helped.
weirdo.
Yeah, it was rough. He had a tattoo of a camel on his big toe, like camel toe.
Well, don't make him sound cool.
Oh, I would argue that that's not cool, but
I'm kidding. Okay. So what? So you had to use it to move out from the creek?
yeah, well, kind of. So, yeah, and like I moved like about an hour and a half away, and with like my great aunt, and was just kind of trying to.
Why have you had no stability? I'm so confused. Why couldn't you move back in with your grandma?
She's just older. I mean, obviously
yeah, but
that's
you're
her
independent
sister, but
still. But
like-
it's a roof.
Probably didn't like the idea of her bringing young men into her house or strange men into her house. And that's why Grandma said, nope.
yeah,
That's all you needed, right?
kind of.
Did you need your aunt to do anything?
No.
So how long were you with the man?
From Craigslist?
Yeah.
like maybe 5 months.
In 5 months?
Yeah.
And the whole time he was trying to.
Yeah. And I would like bring guys over and like he didn't care, like just was kind of always trying to get after me.
Well, to be clear, I just want to be very clear.
Okay. Wait until she explains the situation with the guy from Craigslist. because I already had, but I think it was very inappropriate for her to bring the guys over. Period. Depending.
You did not go in with the acknowledgement and consent and intention to.
No,
Okay.
we never did.
Okay.
Absolutely, I was
Because like
told
I wouldn't give
multiple
a
times
if that's what you
I
guys
was
were deciding
never
to do.
interested. But like,
But
I
if-
think what
Exactly.
he was expecting was like, oh, a woman's gonna move in. She's gonna want to sleep with me and do my laundry and like cook for me, and like it's gonna be so great. And I have 2 kids. Maybe she'll take care of them.
That's so
But that's not what
weird.
he.
Yes, 2 kids were living on the property while she's bringing guys into this house that she's renting with 2 kids on the property.
Got with me.
Listen, I don't care what any consenting adults do if you go into it with that intention, but you didn't. So I don't. He's so
Yeah, well,
weird.
and my great aunt actually came with me to view the apartment before, like to make sure, like check it out with me. So like, I don't know, like
You never gave in, did you?
no.
Good, thank
No.
you. Good. He doesn't deserve that. Okay, so 5 months and you had to borrow to get to your great aunt? Why'd you
Yeah.
have to borrow to get to her?
Well, so it was like about an hour and a half away. So I had to like move my stuff, movers,
Rough.
and just
How
kind
much
of
did you have in the
Ah!
house? That you were only there for 5 months.
wait, what?
Movers? You needed movers? What did you
well,
have?
like all of my stuff that I like have acquired. I previously was
you don't need
in
stuff.
a
When we're on
house.
survival mode, you don't need stuff.
like I had a 3-bedroom house for a
I
little
know,
bit.
but you don't need stuff.
So- but
Honestly, it would have probably made sense for you to,
to
sell
get rid
that
of
shit.
it. Yeah.
To sell
I
it
mean,
and make money and pay off your
Looking back,
debt.
probably.
Well, still today.
But I mean, yeah,
How much of it do you have today?
all of it.
Sell it.
But like, use
I don't
it.
care. I don't care. You're dying in debt and it's preventing you from actually don't sell it yet. Not until you fix your behavior, or else you'll just
But
build
I
it.
actually want to buy a new couch.
She wants a
So,
new couch.
Don't. Like, I don't know what else to say. Don't. You know why at this point. Everyone else knows why. And I'm not gonna put the energy into
He
the
is.
why.
He's done.
like
He's
it's
done.
stupid. You think you're in a position to get a new couch?
Well, maybe
He's
like I can make
done. Look,
payments on
he
it.
has
Me
run
and my
out of
boyfriend.
energy.
Like he doesn't have very much credit.
He
so-
can do it. You can't. He
I mean, like
Look
God,
at his
like
gosh.
1,500. Like we were
person
looking at a
energy.
couple. Like that doesn't.
current balance is $1,416
Exactly.
stupid dollars. The minimum monthly payment is $74. It's a 31. It's at a 32% interest rate. $74.05 minimum monthly payment.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna let you finish that thought. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Stop
We
being
want one with like a pull-out couch so I can have like my girls over. And they
your
could spend the
girls
night.
over.
Yeah.
I don't give a about your girls. Go over to them. Go
Well,
over to them. Go to a park with
they
them.
all like kind
Go
of
to the
still live with their
lake
parents.
with them.
and
Go to the
stuff.
fucking little whales. Go to the whales. Okay.
The whale watching.
Yeah, go whale watching. Well, from the shore
Don't
for
pay
free.
that like boat that you can. get on.
Yes.
I feel bad for him sometimes.
This is not a
So
pleasant conversation.
frustrating.
I hope you watch this back and see the things you are saying. I know, again, you are not used to being in front of the camera. No, really, it's interesting how that works. And you are not used to getting pushback. I need you to watch this and fucking reflect on this.
Well, my therapist actually told me I shouldn't watch it. Just
You
to
shouldn't
kinda-
read the comments. You shouldn't read the comments, just like we tell every other guest. Every guest. But maybe watch the episode and reflect on it.
Yeah.
Download it or something.
She said she was gonna watch it.
good.
So, give me some feedback.
How many of y'all think that she should watch this?
Yeah, fucking good. Because you're kind of insane. She won't like me saying that, but I mean, there's 31 cents in your checking account.
Oh my god, what?
I don't think. That's so bullshit purchases. What are we doing? Oh, what is your life? You don't give a fuck. You've put no effort in to trying to do this thing that the boyfriend is requiring for a fiancé-ship, which is fair because you're being a dumb with your money and self-centered. Just Apple, Amazon, Zelle.
Well, I Zell my
$500.
boyfriend. That's our rent.
Mac, Remedy, Amazon, Apple, Mac, Target. What is it?
That's
Is it makeup?
No, that's the dispensary we go to. Like the ATM.
For fucking weed?
Yeah.
Well, I'm having Mac.
Well, actually,
I'm having so much Mac. I'm having hundreds of dollars of Mac.
I used to spend a lot more. I've definitely budgeted.
I don't give a fuck. I'm seeing hundreds of dollars of Mac. If you're spending, if you're spending more, it's also fucking stupid. But this is absolutely beyond still stupid.
High Society Pro Shop,
Olive Garden,
like,
dude, this is like $400. This has to be close. Olive Garden, probably after you smoked a bunch of Mac, Apple, selling out money. Mac, Uber Eats, probably after a bunch of fucking Mac.
Oh, dispensary. Oh. I know what that is now. I know what that is. Use the special leaves.
Mac, I didn't know you're a fucking pothead. Now I understand why your brains is completely broken. Appleville. Savings $1.72. Technically more than our fucking checking account. Look at us, 734 in retirement. Guys, we're well on our way. Pull up your phone. Subscriptions, Peacock, and photos. Photos, maybe, but you've had every streaming service, it looks like. I mean, come on Max, there's at least White Lotus. That's great.
I do.
Did you have Peacock? What the fuck is Peacock for? Okay, Amazon. Because you had a lot of Amazon purchase. There's 5 things in your cart. What's going to be in your cart? Oh, good. Some oversized long jumpsuit bull. We really need Girls Therapy Bold and Easy coloring book. You don't need a fucking coloring book. Just because you act 5 doesn't mean you need to fucking really act 5.
I have coloring
Stop being dumb. You do not need these artificial plants. You do not need these fucking drain cloggers. You do not need these little...
I do need those drain
Okay, maybe you need the drain cloggers and the rope that goes to drain because your pubes keep going down the fucking drain.
Oh,
Whatever.
my God. Come on.
Himalayan cheese.
Oh, that's for my dog.
Necessary.
He really loves those.
Yeah, and you can't afford a dog.
Well,
AirTag holder,
AirTag.
You can't afford a dog. You can't afford a puppy. You couldn't afford pet insurance to save your life. You have cents in your checking account. You can't afford a dog. It is irresponsible for you to have a dog.
Me and my boyfriend share the dog.
You don't recognize this. You don't recognize this. Listen, not everything's a fucking fight. Shut the fuck up. You cannot afford a dog. It is as easy as that. Jeez, for fuck's sake. Dogs. This is dog. AirTag, dog. I don't care. You can't afford it. Hidden expandable men's cozy hidden. What's he hidden expanding? Well, every time he gets a boner, it just hides it. What is he expanding hidden?
What is it?
Do you guys share an Amazon account?
No.
When did I become entitled?
It's stupid. 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 I feel like I should yell at you guys for making me go through this stupid. Crazy. Yeah, $150 every 2 weeks is your cut budget. $400.
The name of the chapter. She's actually a creature.
Every 2 weeks is what you used to do on fucking.
Yeah.
Can you say now you got $150 every 2 weeks?
Do you partake?
Do I partake?
Should have brought you some edibles. I actually make them.
No, thank you. I'm okay. I get anxious with them. Listen, I don't have an issue with like. I don't have an issue with sex. I don't have an issue with fucking beer. I don't have an issue with alcohol or whatever. If you are able to recreationally doing something without an addiction, that's fine. But you are on an obviously habit pattern, a pattern that a lot of people base their life around eventually. Come on. More information is coming out that it is really not healthy for you. Yeah. More information is coming out that people get more life dependent on it. Even if you don't get the withdrawal symptoms that you'd get in other things, you tend to feel sad when you're going away from it. You tend to like, what is the point of like, I used to get high and go do this. Now it's not as fun to go do that anymore. A lot of people are really recognizing this in today's culture. I don't have a problem against substance on a recreational way. I don't care. I get anxious, so I don't. But I don't give a You are obviously in a habit-driven mode, meaning if you stop, things would be shit for you.
It's a part of my daily life. I've
and that is
been
not
for
good.
Many years smoking weed, and I think like it is kind of like my medication a little
Girl,
bit.
a month and a half of your income goes to your annual amount on your cut back budget, meaning 3 months went to it previously. 3 months of your Starbucks working Everything makes so much more sense, and I understand why you are completely
Wow.
fried.
She spends that much
Fried.
money
What is your portion of rent?
$875.
on the special ladies.
$75. Okay. Utilities. Your portion of utilities.
Well, I pay the internet and the like PUDs. Is usually it's about $200 a month.
What the fuck is a PUD?
That's like our
200?
electric bill.
Oh my
Usually,
gosh,
like our
yeah,
heat.
that's crazy. What's your phone bill?
55.
It's actually not the worst. Again, I would switch to something like Helium.
I do.
Um,
I'm also paying.
How much
off the
for
phone.
public transportation and Uber on a monthly basis? What do we allot to it? A lot. Come on. What can I allot?
$100.
That's
like
it? Are
that's
you
like
sure?
on the high end for.
I don't know how you'd afford a car
Well-
payment or a car insurance.
Yeah, I think that's like part of the problem for me, especially with all like my payments. Like ideally, I would cut back a lot of the credit card debt, and then I could afford a card payment instead or car insurance.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit gets real expensive. Interest rates aren't great. Car market hasn't fully corrected all the way down. I don't know if it ever will again.
Well, I think I'd be willing to like take out like a loan maybe or
Great. Let's delay the engagement in the business even more. Well done. Life has been so successful. Every loan you've been so good at. Everything's been so well. Yeah, let's keep
like a
going
car
that
loan.
direction.
Like
Oh, a car loan. That's not any different. It's only on a depreciating asset.
well, I don't really know how it works, but
No I'm not going to explain it because I don't think
Thinking of
that's
getting
not
a
where we are in
car
this
loan.
conversation.
yeah,
At
I
this
haven't
point,
needed it.
we're
so
on the
far.
basic level of literally your minimum two payments for fun are at $802.56.
Oh my god!
Crazy, dude. Necessary food. You're allowed to contribute $300 to the household food. You're allowed to contribute $100 to the TP fund. This is also makeup. That is your Ulta. That is toilet paper. It is tampons. It is anything and everything you need. Medications on a monthly basis or any medical expenses. What? You said you have therapy?
Yeah,
How
but
much you
it's,
spend on that?
it's actually
Okay.
free
Cool.
through work.
How much medications and everything?
Like $40 on medication.
Okay. Gym?
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh yeah, I have a gym
How
membership.
much?
27.
Subscriptions? Do you pay for pet insurance?
I don't pay for it. but-
Okay. No subscriptions for you. Canceling that bullshit. Certainly don't need it. Oh, your phone bill is 55. I put that in the wrong area. Okay. Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I have not taken into account yet?
Well,
No. Are you fucking moronic?
that needs to be in there.
Then with that, go.
I'm willing to cut it, but it has to be in there a little bit.
It's not in there. I'm not
Part of
putting
my
it
fun or
Uh,
like that $100. Like
Uh-oh.
Guys, join us for the post show after this. I'm gonna at least hopefully try to make progress with her boy.
So, yes, because she's not going to give up her weed addiction. Yeah, that's what drove him over just now. She was already over like $100 and something that she needs for a basic living. And automatically she's like, well, what about the weed? Oh my god. Well, thank you all for joining me on my craziness. No, because they have a members only thing on Caleb's channel that you get to watch like the post show and stuff like that. But no, that's how they make money. So the post show is how they make money. They don't bleep anything. She has no brain cells left. Although I kind of want to see if her membership's still active. Anyway, have a wonderful day, everyone. I am going to go hunt my my wallet now because I still got to figure out where that thing is, and I'm going to be so happy when that thing comes in the mail that I can just hit a button and it will make sounds and I'll be able to find the sucker. All right. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.